Welcome back. This is a tutorial on how I perfectly bleached my frontal and made a wig without cutting the weft off. In this video, I'll be showing you detailed steps that I took to achieve that process. And this wig can be put in a ponytail. Yes, I said it, a ponytail. So stick around, guys, and keep watching. To bleach my frontal, I'm using a plastic mixing bowl, my 30 volume developer, bleaching powder, aluminum foil paper, a hand glove optional, and of course the frontal. Now this frontal did not come pre-plugged, so I did that off camera, and I'm just going to do this to my liking because it wasn't my complexion or skin tone. With my hand gloves on, I scoop out 5 spoons of bleaching powder into my plastic mixing bowl. You could use more, you could use less, but this was just the right amount to cover my frontal. You do not have to follow my method of putting the developer into the bleaching powder. This company, they do have a measurement ratio you could follow and get your results. So I'm going to mix this up till I get a toothpaste consistency. You do not want your mixture to be too runny so it doesn't seep through your lace to your hair. In my spray can, I have leave-in conditioner and water. You can use just water, so I'm going to spray that on the hairline and gently brush back the baby hair so when I apply the mixture, it doesn't seep through the lace on the baby hair. I lay down the foil paper and the lace frontal on the foil paper. Then I apply the mixture. When applying your mixture to your frontal, you want to start at the hairline because that's where it's going to be obvious that you worked on. So I gradually do that and I take it all the way to the back. While doing this, you do not want to apply too much pressure or force. You just want to do this gently, or otherwise you're going to ruin your frontal. So once I'm done applying the mixture, I'm going to wrap it up in the foil paper and leave it for 25 minutes. Then I would rinse it off and shampoo with any neutralizing shampoo of your choice. And I'll go in with my Shimmer Light conditioner to soften my hair and, give it up that good stuff and take away any ashy tone it might have. This is how I dry my hair once I'm done washing it. I just put it in the hanger and that's it. And I air dry, yeah. Here's what my frontal looks like when it's close to my skin compared to before bleaching it. So from my bundle, here is one of the bundles I took out. I'm just showing you guys how it looks like. This is folded into 2, and then I'm going to start making my wig, and I'm using the mesh dome cap. I actually prefer these to the spandex one. This gives me better results. So I've pinned down the frontal to my mesh dome cap. I'm going to make a knot and start to sew my frontal to the mesh dome cap. So this is really very easy and repetitive, so I'm going to just show you guys a few steps and continue. So I take my needle and go through my mesh dome cap for a start into the frontal, and then make a knot and secure that. It's not going to go anywhere. Yes, it goes nowhere. So I'm just going to continue doing that, but then I will switch it up once I know my frontal and my mesh dome cap is totally secured. I'm going to go I think for record purpose I just decided to do this, but usually I don't think I did this for my last week or so. Anywho's, I will take my needle and then go through my frontal to my mesh dome cap and make a knot. So let's go again. Frontal, mesh dome cap, make a knot and secure. Frontal, mesh dome cap, make a knot to secure. So once I get to the end, I do something different. For your mesh dump cap to stretch, you do not want to go through the elastic band like so. Don't do this, it won't stretch, like it won't, I don't know how to explain this. Rather, you want to go through the net, right? Just like so. Yes, this is correct. Do this. So I would continue and finish up with this. So when I'm done sewing to the end, I'm going to cut that thread and make a knot and then cut it off, and I'm done. That's it. It is secured. Secured. For the weft, we're not cutting our weft for this wig. We're not going to fold like so. It's going to give us bumps. Rather, we're doing this. We're going to fold like this. It's going to be seamless, smooth, you know. So we're going to make a knot for our threading, and then we're going to go through the weft, knot under it, and go through the cap, not the elastic band, and we're going to make a knot. Okay, I'm going to make a knot and secure that. This is a double weft. I think this is a double weft, yes. So I'm going to continue doing that till I secure the back, and I'm doing it really closely to the nape of my neck, because like I said earlier, we're putting this in a ponytail, people. Ponytail. So here's how I fold my weft for my wigs, rather than us having speed breakers, or I don't know, having bumps in the journey of life. We're not going to do that today. We're going to have a seamless journey. So once you've placed it right, you want to take your needle, go through your weft, the first one, the weft on top that you're covering the other one with, and then go through your cap, not your elastic band, Biko, not your elastic band. And then you could secure that like 3 times, make knots. So once you're done with that, you want to move on to the other one, the one underneath, and you're going to go through the weft of that and to the cap, not the elastic band, remember, and you're going to secure that by making a knot. When you're done securing both, you're going to go underneath both of them and make your final knotting to secure that, and it's going to be very flat. It's going to be really, really very flat. When you're done with that, you're going to go ahead to sew the rest of your weft to your cap. So I'm going to sew the rest part of the wig of my weft onto my cap off camera, and at this point I will be sewing upwards, in circular motions or something. And when I get to the top, I will show you how I do a single weft, how I sew a single weft. So I map out with my thumb, and I take my needle, go under the weft, sew it halfway like I'm showing you, and I'm going to go under the weft, secure that, go to the next line, which is the one I did with the chalk or whatever you want to use, and then I'll go under the weft, then turn it, pin that down so it won't be so difficult for me, and then I'll go through the weft, not under it, and secure that a couple of times, and then go underneath and continue my process. So it's going to be flat and very okay. If you did not get a hang of it or understand it, you could rewind and watch it again and you'd understand. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to continue with my single weft process, and this is how the top looks like. And I'm going to be mapping out the rest part with my index finger. I'm going to sew following the lines I've made. So this is all just a repetitive process, and it's just going through your weft to secure it down by making a knot, and then go underneath it and continue. So this is me flipping it over, and I'm going through my weft and my cap, of course, a couple of times. Then I go under the weft and make a knot. You know, it's all the same process, just like the first one. I'm just showing you guys how I did this. So yeah, I'm going to sew this till I get to the very end of the mapping or lines that I made, so I could be more structured and organized. Now guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up, because it will help me showcase my work more. I don't know, it will help. And also follow me on Instagram and Twitter and check out my pictures of how I rocked this lace wig. And thank you guys. This is how the back of my wig actually looks like. I'm just going to cut off the excess cap, and we're done. We are done. Make sure you don't cut too much so you don't start all over again. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.